Welcome to this powerful journey of personal growth and transformation. Today, we're diving into the timeless wisdom of Jim Rohn, a true master of personal development who will be sharing insights that could change the direction of your life. So take a moment, settle in, and prepare to be inspired as Jim Rohn guides us through the principles that can lead to a life of abundance, fulfillment, and success. Let his words resonate with you.
Let's start with something simple but profound. Over the next 90 days, I want to challenge you to change just one thing. Just one. Because if you're willing to change one habit, one thought, one routine, you'll begin to set yourself on a path that could change everything. You see, too many people get overwhelmed with the idea of change. They think they need to overhaul their entire lives, make drastic shifts all at once. But that's not how real, lasting transformation happens. It's the small, consistent changes, the ones you make day in and day out, that lead to extraordinary results over time. Take a moment and think about it. What's one thing you could do differently over the next 90 days? Maybe it's something as simple as reading 10 pages of a good book every day. Or perhaps it's taking a 30-minute walk each morning, spending a few extra moments with your family, or setting aside time to work on that project you've been putting off. Whatever it is, start today. Because the truth is, your life won't change until you do. And it's those little changes that build momentum, that compound over time, and that ultimately lead to a complete transformation. I remember a time when I felt stuck. I was doing everything I thought I was supposed to be doing, working hard, showing up on time, putting in the effort. But despite all that, my life wasn't moving in the direction I wanted it to. It wasn't until a mentor of mine looked me straight in the eyes and said, "Jim, everything you have in your life right now is a result of the person you've become." That hit me like a ton of bricks. It was a harsh truth, but it was the wake-up call I needed. I realized that if I wanted different results, I had to become a different person. I had to start making different choices, developing new skills, adopting new habits, and that's when I learned one of the most valuable lessons of my life. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. You see, if you work hard on your job, you'll make a living. That's what most people do. They work hard at their job, hoping that somehow, someday, things will get better. But if you work hard on yourself, if you invest time, energy, and effort into becoming a better version of you, you can create a life of abundance, fulfillment, and success. It's not about just making a living, it's about making a life. I know what you might be thinking. Jim, isn't working hard on my job the way to get ahead? Sure, working hard is important, but it's not the whole story. The truth is, the marketplace doesn't reward effort, it rewards value. And the more valuable you become, the more rewards you attract. So the real question is, how do you become more valuable? The answer lies in personal development, in becoming a student of life, in committing to lifelong learning, and consistently working to improve your skills, your mindset, and your abilities. Now, let's break this down even further. If you want to increase your value, start with the habits you cultivate. What are you doing every single day to develop yourself, to grow, to become more? Are you reading books that expand your knowledge, that challenge your thinking, that introduce you to new ideas? Are you spending time with people who lift you up, who inspire you, who push you to be better? Are you investing in seminars, courses, or coaching that will help you develop the skills you need to succeed? You see, what you feed your mind is just as important as what you feed your body. If you want to achieve greatness, you need to fill your mind with greatness. Read the biographies of successful people. Study their habits, their mindset, their approach to life. Learn from their experiences, their failures, and their triumphs. And don't just read passively. Take notes, apply what you learn, and make it a part of who you are. One of the most significant changes I made in my life was developing the habit of daily reading. And I don't mean just skimming through a book. I mean truly engaging with the material, reflecting on it, and applying the lessons to my life. It wasn't always easy. There were days when I didn't feel like reading, when I was tired, when I felt like I didn't have the time. But I made a commitment to myself that I would do it no matter what. And over time, that simple habit began to change me. It opened my mind to new possibilities, expanded my thinking, and helped me develop the skills I needed to succeed. But personal development isn't just about reading, it's about taking action. It's about applying what you learn, about putting it into practice, about testing it in the real world. Too often, people get stuck in the trap of learning but never doing. They attend seminars, read books, watch videos, but they never take that knowledge and put it to use. Knowledge without action is meaningless. It's the application of knowledge that creates transformation. Let me give you an example. When I first started my journey of personal development, I made a commitment to improve my communication skills. I knew that if I could become a better communicator, I would be more valuable in the marketplace. So I started reading books on communication, I attended seminars, I practiced speaking in front of the mirror. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy. There were times when I stumbled, when I felt embarrassed, when I doubted myself, but I kept at it. I pushed through the discomfort, and over time I began to improve. And as I improved, something incredible happened. My income started to grow. Opportunities began to present themselves. People started to notice me. And it wasn't because I was working harder at my job, it was because I was working harder on myself. I was becoming more valuable, and the marketplace rewarded me for it. You see, the most significant investment you can ever make is the investment you make in yourself. It's not about the stock market, real estate, or any other financial investment. The greatest returns come from the time, energy, and effort you put into developing your skills, your mindset, and your abilities. Because when you become more, you attract more. When you become more valuable, the world opens up to you in ways you never thought possible. But here's the thing. Personal development is not a one-time event. It's not something you do for a few weeks or months and then stop. It's a lifelong journey. It's about committing to continuous growth, to always striving to be better, to never settling for mediocrity. And that requires discipline, dedication, and the willingness to step outside your comfort zone. I want you to think about the areas of your life where you can start making changes. What skills do you need to develop? What habits do you need to adopt? What books do you need to read? What people do you need to spend more time with? And most importantly, what actions are you going to take today to start working on yourself? Because here's the truth. You have the power to create the life you want. You have the ability to become more than you ever thought possible. But it starts with a decision to commit to your own growth, to invest in yourself, to become the best version of you. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for everything to fall into place. There's no such thing as the perfect time. The time to start is now. Take that first step, no matter how small it might seem, because when you do, you'll begin to build momentum, and that momentum will carry you forward, day by day, step by step, toward the life you've always dreamed of.
That was the wisdom of Jim Rohn, reminding us all that the path to success begins within ourselves. It's not about waiting for the right circumstances, it's about becoming the right person. If you felt inspired by today's message, take that first step. Start working on yourself and watch how your life transforms. If you're ready to commit to this journey, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment about what resonated with you the most, and share this video with others who need this powerful reminder. Remember, success is something you attract by the person you become. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next video.